We know being a parent is sometimes difficult, and if your child is a teenager, sometimes communicating with them can be hard. That's why this morning we're kicking off a new segment called Teen Talk. Each month we'll share important insight to help parents and teens find common ground. This morning we want to discuss being seen, heard, and loved. Joining us now with more is T.R. Dunn and Kyleigh Shockley with the organization 413. Good morning to you all.
Good morning.
Let's talk about seen, heard, and loved. What does that mean to you?
Yes, I feel like teens are very underestimated because we are younger. But I think that being heard and being seen for the amazing ideas that we can come up with is amazing.
You just want to have your voice heard.
Yes.
And the thoughts and the creativity that you have, you want to put that out there and want folks to listen and to see it and enjoy it. TR, you communicate with teenagers every day. Seen, heard, loved. What does that mean for you?
It means to me that it gives them opportunity to allow their voice to be heard, allow their thoughts to be seen,
right,
and then to turn around and say, I just want to be loved because of who I am, not to be judged. So many times, you know, people look at teenagers and they think, well, you know, they're the meanest people or they're gonna get in trouble. Not necessarily. Not all teenagers are like that. Some teenagers want to be seen,
right,
heard, and then loved.
Yes.
I mean, they have so much to offer the world.
I think if you do those first two things, you see, you heard, the loving part comes a whole lot easier, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Talk to me about the teen years. What's been the hardest part communicating with folks, you know, like with your parents and other adults?
That's a really good question. I think as you get older, emotions are very hard to communicate with your parents because everybody experiences things differently. And so I think it's hard to find a common ground where they understand how you're feeling. And
finding that common ground is a great thing when you come together and having conversations, just simple conversations sometimes can be a chore. Do you find that to be true in your life? And I know that you see it all the time, don't you?
I do. I mean, and that's the thing, you know, we have given I guess we've put something on teenagers that makes them feel like they don't know how to talk to people.
Right.
You know, they always talk about where they got those phones in their hands, they don't know how to communicate. Not necessarily.
Right.
If we can just give them a chance, and you gotta realize now this generation came here with phones in their hands.
Right.
And so with that, we have to be able to be flexible to meet them right where they are, which sometimes is on the phone and sometimes it's through text.
Right.
But they will talk to you. They have a lot to talk about.
And that's the key, just communicating. Just having a simple, everybody, parents, kids, everybody, just putting the phone down and having a conversation.
Exactly.
All right. You got some great events coming up before we let y'all go today. You got some great events coming up. Tell us about, you got one coming up you got cooking classes that have started at Science Hill.
Yes, starting next Tuesday, and for like 4 Tuesdays in a row, we're going to have cooking class at Science Hill. We're partnering with them. It's going to be after school, and you know, everybody can't do culinary arts, but it gives them an opportunity to come after school and do some basic cooking and have fun with us.
So we're something you're going to take part in?
Yep.
Oh, very good.
Yeah.
Jump right in there.
Yeah, I don't cook, so I need to learn how to cook.
Oh, there you go. Perfect. Perfect. And you also take a part in the Mountain Movers book that's coming out, the brand new edition of that.
Yes, we just did a book signing last night, and they were there giving their story. They're in this book, and that was the whole key. Is it's not about me, it's about putting these teenagers out there and getting them seen, heard, and loved.
And there's a big talent fest coming up. We want everybody to get involved in that.
Yes, it's going to be at Science Hill, February the 27th. We're partnered with the MLK committee.
Right.
And so we're looking for all kinds of talent. These teenagers have talent.
Right.
And so we want to get that talent on stage.
Well, Kyleigh, you're here. Are you going to be taking part in that?
I don't know.
She's a singer.
Oh,
she's a singer.
Got to get seen and heard.
Yeah.
There you go. And lastly, we want to tell everybody, coming up in April, there is hope at Freedom Hall Civic Center. Looking for sponsorships for that, but tell us about that event.
So there is hope. We're having Aaron Cole, who is a local rap artist here. We're also having Carson Peters, who has been, you know, in Nashville. He's a great young man.
Nationally known.
Yes, and so we're having Blake Leeper,
Yes.
who is a paralegic, you know, and he's coming.
Internationally
Yes,
known.
international. He's going to come and speak. And we also have some teenagers that are going to give their stories. We have a young lady who went through the hurricane in Irwin, and she's going to come and talk. It's just going to be a great night. It's also going to be a 2-day event this time. Like Saturday, we have partnered with Tiebreakers, and they're going to open up their whole place to just teenagers and have fun.
All right. Thank y'all for stopping by. Looking forward to these monthly conversations.
Yes.
Better get on that
Will
talent.
do.
All right. Thanks, Kyleigh. Hey, folks, 413, what a great organization. If you want to find out more, you can email them at that address right there or give them a call at that phone number right there on the screen.